So now we're just gonna let you showcase it. Okay, cool.
Okay, we are?
Yeah, we are. So, you want to count down? You want to start, let me know.
Yeah, let me just introduce the category quickly. So this is all tracks time attack. So it's basically going through all 26 tracks, but without loading the staff ghost. And yeah, I'm sure many of you know what this game is all. I should not have started right away. I just started without
time.
No, I was gonna go back. Whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You should go back.
Let's do this properly.
Yeah, if you go to settings, then you'll skip the intro cutscene of the level, where it like gives the camera workaround. Which in theory you could do in a race just to fuck with people and be like, how did you just save 6 seconds? You'd be like, yeah, fuck you.
All right, countdown.
3, 2, 1, go! All right.
Mini cutscene.
He's using Quickstar, and Quickstar is really, really good at MTSing, Momentum Turbo Slide. You'll see what that is in just like 2 seconds. Yeah, right here. Driving sideways. You can only you can turn one direction, and then you use a side attack to like exit it, to like jerk back the other side, and then you can MTS again and just chain them back to back. It's called MTS chaining. The way they work is like you need an MT where you're like, if you're holding the A button and the engine's on, it'll go to the machine's top speed, which is like 1,100 kilometers an hour. And if you're going like 3,000, if you like boosted, you'll want to let go afterwards, because if you hold A, it'll like crank down to the top speed. And with MTSing, you're going 3,000 if you look at a speedometer. So you let go of the engine. So the only things affecting the vehicle are like friction, drag, and strafe.
Ooh. Oh, that was close.
Why would you go? That's one of the hardest suicides.
I practiced it, so I had to.
So yeah, so the only thing affecting the vehicle is strafe and drag, and strafe is, for this vehicle, is really, really strong, so it's really, really good at MTSing. Some vehicles can't do it because their grip is too high or their strafe is too weak, but Quickstar is like that. MTSing is that's its like claim to fame. He'll be using a few vehicles, each of them having their own like,
I think
unique
4 or
properties.
5 different vehicles in total.
This Gallant, Fat Shark, Black Bull.
Black Bull.
What else?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, all right. So nice.
Okay, got the shift boost there last time that I missed. Missed the shift boost there, so I'm
Oh yeah.
slow.
I guess it's kind of hard to see what a shift boost is here. It's called a hidden shift boost, where it's on the middle of the track, or just But basically, if you're in the air for like 1 or 2 frames and then you land on the track right after, the game's just like, you know what? We'll just give you some speed. The exact like finer mechanics of why are not really well understood. But if you look at it frame by frame, for one frame, it'll exactly double the speed on the next, and then based on like other properties of like weight, acceleration, those two mainly.
Yeah, heavier weight, the better shift
Acceleration
boost.
is the stronger factor, and then weight is like second. After that, it's kind of like messy, of like what makes the effect. But those factors will determine how much speed you like retain after a shift boost.
All right. Fat Shark on discourse because it's got a lot of boost weights, and Fat Shark's got really strong boost. As you
And
can
also
see.
the longest boost in the game.
Yeah, the longest
2
boost.
seconds.
It's 2 seconds, and like the dash plates specifically
nice
are
and safe.
exactly half the length. So it's a 1 second boost from dash plates, and you can just basically hold A on this part. Where all the other vehicles you'd have to like let go and tap it, but with Fat Shark you have to empty here shortly to play it optimally and there.
Jeez, what's up with this bounces?
This dive is really
nice.
wonky. He was able to recover from 2 like wonky dives.
Since the course is curved outwards, if you go really fast, you just fly off.
Yeah. So
Which is
if you don't do anything, you'll fly off. Yeah. And it can be hard to recover. So you need to like you kind of like waggle the ship so it throws you toward the direction you want to go. It's very easy to mess up. I use a strat where I would like do a spin attack. It would kill my speed comparatively, but you'd usually get like the right grip to throw off at the right angle, but you just get a shitty time. But it would work.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to do this jump.
Yeah, like everyone has their
That's
own
the
method.
proper way.
That's pretty much ideal. Also, strictly speaking, you could like weave between to get the extra boost plates because the initial burst, when you hit a boost plate, you get an like initial little burst. So even if you are like if you're like, yeah, you get an extra burst of speed that would save.
Yeah.
If you hit them all, it saves like 2 seconds. It's really, really minor.
It's about half a second per lap.
Yeah.
That there was a rail slide. Basically,
yeah.
you MTS into the wall, and then you get a lot of speed that way. But when you exit it, you lose a lot of speed. So normally you will only want to do it at the end of a race.
Yeah. There's a couple courses where it's like there's just a long straightaway, and it is worth it to do a rail slide.
Yeah, I might show that off once or twice.
Or in some cases where it's like it's a rail slide, but you can exit out of it cleanly, where usually you can't. You just kind of like stop and turn. There's a couple cases where it's like goes smoothly into a turn, but those are like 2 tracks or so where it does that. You can kind of do it here, but it's
a bit risky.
it's almost it saves like half a second. It's probably only like IL.
Yeah,
worthy.
I'm not the best at it, so I'm not
It's
gonna do
really
it.
yeah.
The exiting section is really thin, so
Black Bull is Fat Shark is like shit at MTS chaining. You get MTS all right, but its chaining is shit. Black Bull is like quite similar to Quickstar in that its MTS chaining is really good, but Black Bull is way heavier, so he's better at like maintaining momentum. It's also easier to get shift boost with Quickstar, but Black Bull will get like a better, he'll like maintain the speed from shift boost better. So, in some cases, which ship is better between Quickstar and Black Bull is like, kind of like, very much dependent on the player and your like preference. Until like many years, Quickstar held the record here, and then Supersonic used Black Bull and just shadowed over it. Using the shift boost. There, that shift boost there. You just nailed it. Actually, you got a double shift boost in his world record run.
Yeah.
Which, that's very hard to get. Getting like a shift boost there isn't hard, but getting it and not crashing is tricky, and getting a double shift boost and not crashing is like, you got to put in effort.
Could potentially do a super broken down finish here, but
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
insane. Not
That's
very-
like even in ILs, that's risky. Basically, yeah. If the vehicle
Sub 130,
explodes,
very good.
as long as you get thrown above the finish line, it'll count. In Twist Road, when he first went for it, he was just below it, so it didn't. So it is risky. You can very easily fuck it up. Some levels, like the suicide finishes, are like very consistent. The one on Sand Ocean Surface Slide, not consistent at all. I don't think anyone has even like a shred of tiny consistency.
Nope.
It's so most people, it's like if they're on a good run, they just won't even go for it.
So my PP here is set with Quickstar, but I'm using Black Bull, so I don't have to load the custom
it
machines.
takes like a second and a half to load the custom, and when you use a vehicle, the next track it'll load up the same vehicle, so you can just use the same vehicle twice really quickly. There's a few levels where it's like the difference between the custom and the non-custom is like very minimal, like here with Black Bull. Mobius Ring, Fat Shark is slower than Gallant, but not by much. Also, I guess it's unless you're like really, 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 really confident that your Gallant skills are gonna get you like a low 110s, but doing that consistently is not easy. Here's just like one long ass MTS. Watching it in replay mode is kind of funny. Ooh. Oh,
Nah.
that's going too fast there. It's like if you have enough speed, you'll get a shift boost. But like if you have much more, you'll just float off a little. Like it has to be close. Most likely, you'll just fly off and die. You can have like setups for like when to boost to try and get it off like more frequently. I've yet to find anything that's like really consistent though. Just because there is a lot of variance with the speed you'll have. Like when you exit the refiller section, you'll probably usually have a similar speed, and you can kind of make some.
There's also a broken down finish here.
Oh yeah, that's the least consistent in the game.
Yeah, it just throws you in random directions sometimes.
Because when you explode, if you hit a wall, you'll just explode and die. And this is Loop Cross. It's oh shit, top 10 time. When you save it to the memory card, it costs like an extra 2 seconds optimally, and it adds menuing, so it's
Yeah, that's why I took the main memory card off, so
out,
it
yeah.
doesn't have to save every time. All right, multiplayer.
But yeah, it's in a tunnel and a turn, so the suicide finish is like absurdly precise. I don't know if anyone's ever done it in a world record run, just because it's like if you're on a good run, you just do it MTS because it's not that much. It doesn't take much time to do the suicide
It's
finish.
not worth the 2 seconds or so, not at all.
This course is like one of the most people's favorites from the game.
Multiplex.
It's just lots of cool boosts, cool turns.
Little too fast there for the shift boost.
Yeah, if you on those little bumps, you can get a fairly consistent shift boost if you do the dive or an MTS just right. There's another shift boost you can get on, in theory, any downslope, but in like practical terms, only one other that you can MTS on. Or, yeah, it's a very sharp, very like weak downslope, and in order to just fly into the air from it, you need to be at like 2,000 something kilometers an hour, and the only way to do that in that section is to MTS. It's the section on the coming up here on the downslope here. It's possible to get a shift
Not
boost.
going for it.
It's almost not worth going for because if you mess it up, you'll just smack the wall or just lose a ton of speed.
I'm just not that consistent at it.
Yeah,
right now.
it takes a lot of practice for like not much time save. Like if you get it every lap, you'll save a lot of time, but it's quite difficult to do.
Mine boosting. That was mine boosting.
Yeah, if you hit a mine, it'll like blast you off in any direction. But if you hit it dead center, it'll just shoot you forward. So if you have a lot of energy and like a body that can take a lot of damage, like Fat Shark, then it's usually worth it to go for some mine boosts.
Yeah, and on the first lap when you have no boost.
Yeah. On the first lap, in theory, you want to try to like get as many as possible. Most people that are like really comfortable with the game again, go for 3. I think if you want to go ape shit, you could go for 4, but it's very hard to do that.
Pretty good.
Nice rail slide.
Only a few seconds off my.
Also, it's
PB
theoretically
there.
possible to hit a mine boost while MTSing and have it like suicide finish, like hit a second mine and explode that toward the finish line.
Pure luck, though.
I think someone
That
has a
is
video of
crazy.
it, but it wasn't with Fat Shark and it wasn't a run. I think it was a FSF.
Really?
Did it with like Dark Schneider.
It was
Wow.
Dark Schneider, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would save time, but it's like so absurdly precise that it's basically just luck based to absurdly low probability.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like a tool assisted run on that level would be like a joke. Tool assisted runs in this game are in general pretty crazy. Just because there's a lot of stuff where it's like, oh, if you get a shift boost, you could stack them back to back. And humans, that's not practical at all, but in a tool assisted run, it's like, who cares what's practical? And you can just get like speeds of like 8,000 kilometers an hour through like simple tracks. This is another track where custom machines would be a little bit faster, but Fat Shark's like close behind because he's, his MTS isn't bad. It's like decent, and you can boost pretty good.
Fat Shark's also pretty consistent here too.
Yeah, it's also much easier to play than Quick Star here. Well, I guess optimal Quick Star.
Sometimes if you're in the tunnel and you hit a wall, you might bounce up and hit the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll just explode. and
Hitting
die.
a wall in the air will kill you, so getting a bounce in the tunnel is pretty detrimental.
Yeah, 58. That's.
I think
good
it's like,
enough.
there's like one dash plate you missed in lap 1, the rest was like pretty clean. Yeah, 17, 16, pretty good.
Sanding here had an insane run during a speed run. I think he got 46 or 47.
Oh yeah, he has the world record on Drift Highway, doesn't he?
He
Yeah,
does
he
with
does.
a 43 seconds.
Yeah,
So.
and that uses quick start, and it gets a shit ton of shift boosts that like should not be possible.
Yep.
When you look at it,
You can
but-
only get them if you
Yeah.
MTS to get the speed required.
And yeah,
to get the lift off.
Black Bull's weight, it's like he can't get it, like it takes too long to get the speed, so he can't get most of the shift boosts. So pretty much only Quick Start can do it. I think it's Drift Highway, Twist Road, and Screw Drive are 3 levels where it's like Quick Start is basically unbeatable.
Pretty much, yeah.
The rest, it's like Black Bull could theoretically beat those. Unless you find some new way for Black Bull to get shift boosts that only Quick Start can get. Here's, yeah, side attack turns.
That's close.
Yeah, with heavier machines, if you use side attacks to turn, it makes you go a little bit faster.
It's a very wide turn, so it's usually not like, it's basically not very useful in most situations, but that turn happens to line up fairly nicely with Gallon turn side attack.
And also the
Oh,
side
you
attack
could have gotten the
dive.
shift boost, I think.
Yeah, just.
I didn't. Yeah, it's actually very hard, but you can get a shift boost on lap 1 there. On boost laps, you can get it fairly consistently.
Very good lap 1 regardless.
Oh shit, yeah. Low 40s. That's like if you're going like for like a world record, you want to be like a little below 40 with a shift boost. But it's so hard to get that shift boost because you need to basically do. Yeah, you need to follow through the side attack dive virtually perfectly with every turn. There, you got a shift boost there,
Yeah, he went really fast.
and then you can chain like boosting through there. It's also possible to get a shift boost here, but if you go for it, you'll most likely just get it and smack into the wall, or just not get it at all.
Yeah, exiting straight out of that shift boost is really difficult.
Because when you MTS into a shift boost, usually the direction you're facing, you'll just launch in that direction. And you need to you need to exit the MTS at like the perfect time so you don't crash into the wall. And it's pretty, ideally you get it in 2 laps in a row. That was a pretty solid run.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I guess theoretically you could get it lap 1 if you got shift boosts off the bumps, because you'd be fast enough to MTS into that. But that'd be for like pretty much only to like tool assisted run only. Like humans won't ever be able to do that. Unless this game is blown open again. Anyone else have questions? Because like, there's a lot of shit that we just kind of like assume people know.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
how
wrote
do
a-
you not know all the game mechanics?
I wrote a guide for this. It's over 40 pages.
Yeah, like a few
in a Google
people.
Doc.
Yeah, like I've made tutorials. A few other people have, and it's like nothing's going to be short and informative because there's so much information that it.
Very complex.
Even if you are very concise, there's going to be just a shit ton of data and info that you need to talk about. Black Bull, oh yeah, Black Bull here. That makes sense over Fat Shark. I would use Fat Shark, but he can MTS chain, so for that section specifically will be a shit ton faster. And this.
Black Bull's just faster. And it's
Right,
not
yeah.
too bad with, even though this looks difficult, it lines up perfectly.
Right, yeah. I would usually use Fat Shark or Gallon, but yeah, Black Bull makes sense. Ooh. You can get a shift boost there. You almost got it. In theory, you can also get a shift boost after this turn, but it's 99% of the time you'll just fly off and die. So
Very easy to fly off.
it's not really worth going for unless you're like have perfected it.
Yeah, because the track is so uneven.
Oh yeah, but like if you fly, like if you hit a slope at like enough speed, you'll fly off. Oh, there! I think you got a double shift boost. You'll fly off and die, and this track is very uneven, so you can fly off it like just going sideways a little. You can fly off, especially when you're
I came very
MTSing.
close to dying there. If I didn't make any adjustments, I would have probably died. And that was solid.
Solid run.
So 118, 17?
Didn't see.
I didn't look at either. Well, 122. Oh yeah, because you didn't get the triple mind boost. It's supposed to get a triple mind boost into shift boost at lap 1. But
It's pretty precise.
saves like 4 seconds. But it's also it's 3 mind boosts in a row to a shift boost, so it sounds hard and it is.
Alright, long pipe. I think this is the only course in the game that has like stage hazards. Basically, the spinning.
half pipe lasers.
Oh.
And cylinder knot, sort of.
No, but in
Kind of.
here,
Oh, yeah, kind of.
in here, it's got actual like moving stage hazards,
Oh,
right?
that's
Yeah,
The spinning fans or whatever.
Also, it's a very different level compared to like you don't really MTS. Side attacks aren't really used, so it's MT boosting and controlling inside a tunnel or a funnel or cylinder. So it's a very different skill set compared to all the other levels he's played. You'll see some people who can have like on some tracks they just having a like absurdly near world record time, and on another track they could just be like.
I would say
shit
this
tier.
is a more accurate measure of a player's skill. How
Yeah.
well they do here. But again, different skill sets,
Yeah.
so it doesn't necessarily mean...
It's their skill in like controlling Fat Shark, I guess. It's like a really good test of your Fat Shark
and
skills.
emptying too.
Emptying,
Momentum throttle.
dealing with like slopes. Oh yeah, like we usually just say empty. That's whenever you like let go of the A button at high speeds, so you like coast. And coasting in this game, if you're going really fast, you'll lose speed at a linear rate. Whereas if you hold A, you'll lose speed at an exponential rate toward the vehicle's top speed.
It's arguably the most important technique for
yeah.
next speed, or this game in general.
Because like even like if you shift boost, you'll gain speed, but if you don't MT, it like you can't really stack it well. MT is probably the most important thing in the game to like go fast.
Also, he's not just turning with the sticks. He's doing what's called a quick turn. And with Fat Shark, it's really important because it saves a lot of speed compared to just normal turning or normal strafing.
If you just turn with the analog stick, Fat Shark actually loses a lot of speed doing that. So you need to like use like the strafe buttons to like smooth it out and put you in like a certain grip state so that you can turn without losing a lot of speed. Serial gaps. Both in casual runs and speed runs, this level will fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
Is it-
every new player is bane.
I think if
Early
you're like
on.
when you're playing for the first time and like on the novice difficulty, you'll probably be like doing all right until you get to serial gaps, and you'll probably just die like 5 times in a row.
Like,
Because just like jumps over like gaps that where if you like don't air strafe right, you'll die. Mines that can fuck you up and die. Oh, that shift boost is very rare. I don't know if
you
should
got
go for
it.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, you almost got the big one.
If you have enough speed, you can hit the jump plate, and then like you need to go left to hit a checkpoint, a visible checkpoint in the air, and then right so that you land on the track. But if you need a lot of speed to do that, otherwise you'll just die. The checkpoint system in this game is kind of weird, but Yoshi Fan like last year did a lot of work in like figuring it out how all this shit works. That's also there's like a colossal amount of information, which if you want to read it up, it's really interesting if you want to learn about GX checkpoints.
You got a shift boost somewhere.
Yeah, in the tunnel.
That put you at a weird angle, but it worked out.
Could do a crazy broken down finish here.
Oh yeah, right where like the dirt patch is on the bottom, you can explode there, and the slope of the track will launch you upwards above the finish line, but it's as risky as it sounds.
It's really hard to get the height to actually like go over the finish line.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the cooler looking ones.
You need a really good
Oh, yeah.
bounce.
Nope. I'm in Emerald now.
Oh god. Yeah.
Cylinder knot.
In theory, this would have the dumbest tool assisted run, because on any downslope, if you just like go at the right speed, you'll be in the air for like you just want to get on downslopes. You're in the air for like 1 frame, but not more than that. And in tool assisted run, you could do this all over the cylinder everywhere and just chain it back to back.
Infinite points for shift boosting.
I think like CGN said he worked on a task of this and got to like 4 seconds in, and he said he was at like 6,000 kilometers an hour. Because
Man, I'm getting all the shift boosts, even the first
Oh, wow, yeah.
one, which I never get the first one, and I got it here.
So for humans, you can't get them everywhere, but you can get them fairly consistently at a few like usual locations. Like right here,
This
there's
one's
right here, the
fairly.
bulge.
yeah, he got one. You can get a double shift boost like fairly consistently, or where there's like, and there's no point in not going for it even in a marathon setting, because it doesn't hurt you to go for it.
It's pretty hard to fly off in this course.
Oh yeah, actually dying on this course is like not easy to do. MTS and the shift boost there, that was good. There's like basically the better you get at this level, the more shift boost you can try to figure out. Like you get more comfortable with getting consistently. Because you could just drive around and you will get shift boosts, but like maintaining the speed from them on a tube is very difficult. Because you'll also lose speed faster on downslopes like this.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like thrown around the side. So like probably harder than getting shift boost is
I got
maintaining
the
the speed.
double.
That's
That's
the
the
double.
double.
And maintaining the speed and getting every single dash plate after the double
It's
is
tricky.
really, really, really hard. So the shift boost there with Fat Shark is actually the MTS one is kind of tricky, but the one after boost, if you just line up straight, you will usually get it.
The world record gets a shift boost here, but
Oh yeah, it's MTS and the shift boost.
it's really
at that
precise.
section every lap. I'll only ever go for it on lap 1. Otherwise, I'll just boost through because it's it's just not consistent.
All right, trial 3,
Another
not bad.
double.
No, I
Really?
got that time.
Clean.
Let me slow down a bit just in case.
Oh wow, this is going to be a really good final lap.
Yeah.
40, a low 44.
Definitely a top 10 time, so more menuing. Probably 4th. No.
Do you have any task replays on your memory cards?
No.
Because some of them are like funny to watch. Some of them break replays. I've heard of that happening with Trident, but I haven't seen that myself.
Yeah, you just see it randomly fly off.
Because
it
the
went
way
too fast.
like optimal machine play is like stupid, or it's not even for like, you can use like a tool assist run to try to like gain how to like learn about the game, but it's purely comedy for GX because it's not humanly possible. This track, yeah, it's another tube track that's really interesting. You can change shift boost back to back. On boost laps, there's like a fairly consistent setup for it. It's like precise, but it's not too hard. On lap 1, you kind of have to like just try to go at a magic angle and hope you get it.
Yeah.
I know like some people have like some setups like, yeah, that's what you want to
That's
do.
one.
Oh, yeah, you
I
want to do
tried to
that.
chain it there.
Ideally you would get that on the first corkscrew and chain it to each one. It's on lap 1, it's pretty difficult. On boost laps, it's still difficult, but not as difficult because they're going faster. This part's really fun. You want to do a quick turn between each boost plate and not hit the corkscrews. And that MTS, yeah, most newer players will probably fuck that up, and if you hit a rail or like lose grip, you'll fly off and die. So that's another like little choke point. Good.
Gonna try to continue it
Good.
by using that boost.
All right, you got 3 of them there or 4?
3 or 4. I'd say 4.
Either way, that's like a decent amount. Because if you get the first one, the next one you just need to like, you can just move left a tiny bit and then tap A. That's all you need to do. But the timing for both of those is it changes depending on the speed you're going, but it's precise.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice. That was really fast.
That's what you want to do. It's also possible to get a shift boost on the side there, but it's probably the most inconsistent shift boost, edge shift boost that you can go for. 32.
That might be a PB lap.
That might be. That's probably like a top 10 lap world record. Probably like a PB lap.
32.
32.566. That's a PB lap. That lap went basically as good as it can.
Remind
go.
me to put in my memory card so I can save all these
Yeah.
records I'm setting.
That was an absurdly good final lap.
Oh, I missed on the sub 2, which would have been nice. Definitely would have got within good lap 1
Oh, yeah.
and 2.
Oh man, I'm so used to seeing yellow fat shark on double ranches.
It doesn't phase me.
It phases me totally. It messes me up.
Yeah. Yellow fat shark.
It just it's better contrast with the ground.
Yeah, because the ground is blue and fat shark is blue by
AKC
default.
is like, to him, it's like it does not matter.
I have
apparently.
glasses. Fuck it.
All right.
I should have gone for it
Yeah.
first attempt.
You
but
can go for shift boost in that section, but being shift boost what they are, it's inherently risky.
Yeah.
So one thing about we do know about how shift boosts work is that you have to re-enter the track and be perfectly flush with it, like perfectly lined up level. And one way of doing that is to strafe on the track, strafe off the track, and strafe back on really quick. So then you'll be like lined up because you didn't really like change the angle you were at. Unfortunately, trying to like time it so that you're only in the air for like one
Good
frame,
speed.
ideally, not easy to do. Takes a crap ton of practice, and even if you are like very well practiced, it's still easy to make a mistake. Like sometimes you can get a frame window of like 2. If it's on a low down slope, you can get like 4 frames even of a window for error. I think the highest would be an undulation because of on the hill where you can get like above 5 even.
Yeah.
But if it's like on an upslope, it could be like 1 frame error, or even just like 0, where it's like you just cannot get a shift boost. You'll just die if you try it. So there's some tracks where it's like even like shift boost tracks where it's more about knowledge of like where you can get the shift boosts and like where you can get the shift boosts that like you prefer or like a more consistent at. That MTS is also really weird because it's on a
it's
turn where
tricky,
it's like
yeah.
the track is rotating, so you need to like ease off on it just a little bit. And you can MTS on an upslope, and you like the collision with the rail like won't work for some reason. It's useful here and on Dragon Slope.
So right there.
Maybe on Ordeal too.
Right there was a section where if you went too fast, you'll just fly off the track because of the way the track is curved.
Oh yeah, this is one of the 2 tracks where like braking, you'll see people do it regularly.
Yeah.
Just because on these convex like outward slopes, I'm not sure what to call it, down slopes or on the outside, you can fly off and die very easily. There's like 233. Oh, 220. Yeah, shit. Never mind. I'm fucking idiot.
That's really good.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was faster than my previous PB. Still in that little cup.
Half pipe.
Alright, this
Half
is not gonna be fun.
There's a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
shortcuts.
There's a setup. There's like a fairly consistent double shift boosting at the start of half pipe, which like basically which will save like literal many seconds.
Pretty easily normally, but I tend to miss
It's easy to miss. You need to line up. Oh, you're just a little. It's worth resetting
Yeah,
for.
it's worth resetting. That's how much time
Once
it
I
saves.
think, but yeah, you want to line up the left side of Fat Shark with like a certain line on the ground.
I missed the. Fuck it.
Yeah, and you need to get the edge of the shift boost, the edge of the boost
I
plates.
might get to show off again in lap 2 anyways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice shift boost. So if you hit the middle of a dash plate, you'll get like a normal dash boost. But if you hit the very edge, left or right, you'll get a slightly stronger dash boost that will last longer and also give you like more speed per frame. It's pretty minor. Ideally, you want to get it every time, but for the double shift boost setup, it's actually required. Damn, I didn't know about that. That's a good shift boost into dash plate combo.
Unlucky
There's
there.
another shift boost you can get there. Also, you can go for like edge shift boost off the pipe, but on curved slopes, it's way harder to get those.
Get it? No.
Aw.
I'll go for a lap 3 too. Whatever.
Were you doing the setup I do with the caution signs?
I do, yeah.
Then you need to hit the edge and go for the same line as lap 1.
Yeah, if you want to get the opening shift boost on lap 2, it's a lot more precise because you have to slow down.
Yeah. Whereas like with lap 1, you're always at the same speed. Lap 2, you're not. There's sort of a method I made. I think CJ and Brave had their own methods too. I prefer mine just because I made it. Ego.
These lasers, if you run into them, they won't stop you, but they'll do damage to you.
6, 7.
So
basically, you count caution signs. There's 6, but like where the 7th would be, you would let go of A there, and then hit A when you hit the dash plate, and that should give you the right amount of speed. Well, ideally it would, but it's not a guarantee. Good dive, weird landing, but that was because of the gravity.
Yeah, I could have done a lot faster, but surviving is good enough.
Yeah, the jumps here, it's not as simple as just if you get the jump, you're good, because you need to land in a way where you won't get it like gravity to the side of the pipe. You want to land like perfectly flat, so you need to aim it fairly weird. Oh, good shift boost there.
Right, the lasers, if you hit them when you have no health, like you use that all out for boosting, you'll just die.
They just do a very, very tiny amount of damage. So if you do have health, it's like irrelevant. It won't really like, it'll change like 1 frame of boost. But if you have none, then you die, so it's pretty risky. Usually people will save 1 last boost for the end to go into to chain after the dash boost into the refiller. Ordeal. What car do you use? Gallant?
Gallant, yeah.
Oh yeah, you have like a sub 2, don't you?
155.
Oh damn, that's really nice. Ordeal is another level where there's a lot of like crazy little shortcuts you can do. Probably the most in the game. I think it has the most lenient checkpoints by far. So it lets you do some crazy jumps to shortcut different parts of the tracks.
I'm not gonna do a lap 1. It's just way
Oh, the
too
lap 1. Oh
inconsistent.
yeah, you mean the one at the start? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I can never get that down.
Yeah, it's risky.
Good, MTS and a shift boost there. That's good. Rail slide into a side attack dive. Which you see in like, you can see that on multiple different drops here, and you won't see that barely anywhere on any other level. That was a weird angle.
Yeah, but that was really good speed though.
Good speed, yeah. Going through this section fast is weird. It's like an S turn, and trying to maintain speed through it is weird.
Close.
If you MTS chain, or like MTS is just like a very specific spot, you can get like a fairly consistent shift boost, but it's still not that precise. Actually, yeah, that wasn't bad. Because landing on the refiller while boosting is optimal, but it's very hard to do because of the speed you're going at, and you land at a weird angle. He let off, yeah, he stopped side attacking there, because if he kept side attacking, he would have had a weaker angle, and he wouldn't have been able to like turn sharp enough to land on the track. Most of the commentary for GX is like reactive, not proactive. I'm not going to tell you what he's going to do, I'll tell you what he just did.
That was a strafing shift boost. So if you strafe sideways, you can lift off the track for like a brief moment, and you'll get a shift boost.
Nice.
If the angle lines with the speed. All right, that was like as good of a refiller as you can get. If you boost into an MTS here, you can do this big crazy jump. It's still kind of
That is
scary to
crazy.
land though,
Yeah.
because you're going really fast.
The landing zone is so thin, so easy to just miss.
Come on.
Oh, almost sub 2. That's a crazy good time.
A regular suicide
I think
would
my
have
PB
sub
is like a
but
207 or some shit, so that like shits all over me.
I think he had a better slightly time.
Oh, maybe. I don't even remember. I haven't played GX in a while. I've been playing Barney
Cool stuff.
and Killer 7 and stuff, but mainly Killer 7 and Barney.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I'll never go wrong with the Barney. I guess for F-Zero GX Unleashed, you could have like made Super Piranha just the Barney vehicle, where it's like
As in slow? Or?
really slow, yeah. Slow enough so that you can get over the jump and twist road.
That position will always belong to Silverette.
Yeah.
The space elevator.
Oh wait, shit, yeah, this is one of the scarier levels.
Yeah, there are no rails like anywhere on the track except for like the end.
So you can shift boost in theory everywhere. If you just wanted to go slow, you could take your time and just MT boost, and it would be a very safe level. You can get like a 245 with Gallant doing that, but
we want to go fast.
we want to go fast. So he's gonna be going for some shift boosts.
Could have done another one there.
You can go for 1 or 2 here. 2. Oh, 3. Shit.
3.
Nicely done. Over 3,000. That's good. So yeah, the point at which the linear rate of speed loss from MT is like equivalent of the exponential, so where you would just hold A is like 1356 for Gallant. But it also changes when you're boosting. When you're oh shit.
Oh.
That was
That-
usually
that's-
consistent.
That's honestly common for Trident. When you're boosting, the rate of speed loss from MT is like much lower than the rate where the boosting linear speed loss is equivalent to the boosting exponential speed loss to the boosted max speed is around like 2200 for Gallant, but for like 2250, even if you're boosting, you want to MT. It's actually, you'll see people like boost and then instantly let go of A because you'll save like it's just a little bit of speed doing that. This is one of the few levels where that technique is even relevant because you're usually not even going around near that fast.
Oop.
Oh shit. Okay,
Nice.
really good landing. So yeah, usually in this section after those shift boosts, you'll see people boost MT here. This is like the biggest boost time saver boost MT probably in the entire game.
Four.
Missed one, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do when I'm going that slow.
Another weird property of strafe is that when you're going slow, strafe is fairly weak, and the faster you're going, it'll get better and better. I think it caps off at like 2,000 or some shit, but the speed you're going will affect how well you can do like the frame window for your shift boost. So you need to like constantly adjust all your. Ooh, that was weird. You need to constantly adjust the way you're doing shit based on your speed and the angle you're approaching the hill and the slope of the hill. There's a lot of variables that you need to just react to. You can't really plan. This last turn is really fucking scary because there's like slight alterations in the angle so that you can hit grip and smack a wall, fly off, and die. So maintaining speed through that is actually probably one of the hardest things to do, and the biggest requirement of getting like a sub 2 is doing that turn very, very properly after getting shift boost. Because that's one of like the bigger choke points between like good times and great times is maintaining all the speed through there and just maintaining speed throughout the track in general, but that part specifically.
Now from one shift boost track with
Oh yeah, all of
Not much
Diamond Cup
walls
is just
to
like,
another.
Yeah, Diamond Cup is just the hardest track in cup in the game by far because every track is just like go ape shit with shift boost.
it's like at least 10 shift boosts per lap here.
With this course specifically, it's like corner shift boosts, and they're significantly easier to do. Where like even someone playing the game for the first time, you could probably line it up and get like a few of them. The issue is getting all of them and emptying from it optimally. Because if you're just holding A, you can get every shift boost without worry every corner one at least. But you get a shit ton of speed from these, and if you stack them up and MT like he's doing, you're going to be going really, really, really fast. And not dying at those speeds is really, really hard. This is one of the few tracks where it's like the better you get, the harder it is. Because the turns will just keep getting, you know, faster and faster, easier and easier to die on. So there's really, really huge gaps between, like, the top 10 ranked players in this one. Usually they kind of, like, hone into, like, specific times. With this one, it just branches out wildly. Same with Trident.
He hit 3,000 there.
If he's going above 1,800 here, he'll fly off and die. So you need to, like, do that. But you can MTS to get a shift boost and back up to speed. And then chain shift boost back to back. It's the only, like, choke point for speed in the entire level. Oh.
Alright, not gonna go any here.
Yeah, it's it's at the end.
The world record for this course actually did not use boost power at all.
Yeah, because yeah, the boost actually, when you're in a boost state, it actually lowers your. I think it raises your top speed and lowers your acceleration a bit.
Yeah.
But shift boosts are based on acceleration, so you want to be as high as possible. So boosting is actually bad, and this is that's like the only level where it's like it makes enough of a difference where it's like, yeah, just don't boost if you're playing like perfectly in an IL setting.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the only one in any F-Zero game where that's true.
Yeah.
Just because it's such a unique property of the game. That's basically ILs of undulation.
Yeah.
That's half the stream. Is the first like few shift boosts here, because you can. I think if you're like God mode, you could try to sneak in 3, but I think even like CGN and Brave and all the like really really good players, which yeah, he's not really far behind. You're up. I think your time is a 120.
122.
Okay, yeah, so that's Iowa's time, right?
About, yeah.
So yeah, you're one of the best.
Basically, doing shift boost at the top of the hill is a little bit easier because
It's the widest frame window.
yeah, because the track is falling down and you're falling down with the track.
So even if you do like miss the shift boost, you can still land on the track, usually.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate.
You want to, yeah, you want to. If you switch gravity there, you'll kill all your speed. Ideally, you want to like get this magic MTS into side attack dive where the gravity just like stays the same somehow.
Yeah, you basically want to go around the trigger plane for the
Yeah.
gravity.
That's a weird jump angle. Okay, you're good. The jump plates here are like way faster because you skip bumpy parts of the road and weird turns, but it's also very, very, very easy to hit the pipes in the air, and they do have collision.
Oh.
So you have to like weave your way through.
It's really difficult to keep your speed on these bumps because you have to pitch
Really
the
good
right
speed.
way.
Good dodge. If he kept side attacking, he would have hit the top part of that one sticking out.
Ooh.
Don't miss it.
Ooh, 24. That's a damn good
I
lap.
wonder if that's a lap 24.
Because yeah, you're the start of that before the first jump plate. You had like the really good shift boost, so you didn't get the side attack there.
That might be a lap record.
Flat record.
Lap record.
Personal,
Lots
but
of
still.
lap
So
records
that's
today.
intersection and undulation. Any others? No, that I
4 lap
remember.
records.
Yeah.
Just those 2.
Oh wait, Mod, Super Sonic, and E-Dragon GX. Those are other GX runners that are genuinely cool dudes.
So yeah, this machine here is typically used only for snaking, but in this particular course, it's faster due to its
Oh, yeah, I
absurd
forgot.
momentum throttle.
Yeah, it's way heavier than the other machine, or just the booster part is.
Because the one you usually use with Gallant, it has better acceleration, and the top speeds and MT work out better for pretty much every other scenario. But with the big giant dives you do here, you can just basically land with a little bit more speed and MT better. And this is the one track that has like a big giant dive like this Like Trident, you might be able to get a better time, but Trident's a weird track. It's its own beast.
I still.
If you get a magic MTS, yeah, you can launch off, go into a side attack dive, and get MTS into a shift boost. Because this machine's boost is longer, right, than G4?
Yeah,
a little bit longer.
1.9 seconds as opposed to 1.7.
Yeah, and that will make a difference.
The dives are very fun.
Yeah, after when you land, you'll have a lot of speed. You want to hit a shift boost and then the dash plate. It's because the dash plate MT will you'll lose even less speed over time, letting you MTS over the ice patch at absurdly high speeds, letting you just everything like flows to the next step. This level's really good for that. Aside from that one section that's really skinny, just because it's too fucking hard to maintain speed through there. Like I think even the snaking world records will just like bang walls in there just because of how absurdly fast you're going. Because it's after this really weird turn, and it's like it gets another weird turn in like a really small track. It's so hard to not hit walls.
Especially when you're snaking, yeah.
Yeah. Good ending.
Not bad.
And his vehicle flew off and died, but the AI usually fucks up.
Can't turn with those custom machines.
Yeah.
For some reason.
MTS is a momentum turbo slide. That's when you turn sideways and just straight forward at stupidly high speeds. MT is momentum throttling, where you let go of A at a high speed, so your rate of speed loss is linear and not exponential.
So I'm pretty much chickening out on this course. I'm using a very basic machine.
Yeah, you can get like a one. Yeah, ideally with Sonic Phantom, you can get like a 142, maybe a 141 if you like went God mode. But the best anyone has done is a 142. In theory, with Black Bull, you can get like over 10 seconds better than that, but that requires MTS chaining all over this and this like next few turns coming up. You have to MTS through this and like launch off and do jumps.
Go over that track there that I just passed.
And then you don't want to land on this skinny portion of track. It's really, 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 really difficult. So in a single segment run, you can just say like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna go Sonic Phantom. And Sonic Phantom is like perfect for this track. All the turns just line up really nicely. Yeah, his boost works out. It's just nice.
It's one of the better non-custom machines that aren't Fat Shark or Black Bull.
Isn't Sonic Phantom's time here better than the current Fat Shark record? Just because Fat Shark is like fast here, but it's just annoying to use.
Probably.
Not sure.
I don't think anyone's bothered improving it just because it's not fun to use Fat Shark here.
Yeah, if you hit the wall once, you probably won't be just hitting it once. You'll probably pinball around because the track is so thin, the walls are so close.
On point with these MT boosts.
Because the top two vehicles are like non-custom vehicles for any track. I think for pretty much every track, it's either Fat Shark or Black Bull. And then for this track, it's Black Bull and Sonic Phantom. I'm pretty sure that's true for every level.
So 150 is always good here. Especially with Sonic Phantom of all machines.
148?
Top 10?
Goes to show how many few times I completed a decent run on this course.
Most marathon runs you'll probably see that in some line sleds just because it's like in ILs you'll finish it like 1 in a million attempts. What's up? Screwdriver.
Yep. Now it's the fun.
This is the third level where Quickstar is basically unbeatable. Twist Road, Drift Highway, and then this place. Unless you could find some way to get Black Bull to get all the shift boost it does, it's just not going to happen. Go for the suicide. I'll buy you a meal at McDonald's after.
McDonald's, fuck that. Wendy's, you got a deal.
What's the nearest Wendy's?
Anything but McDonald's.
Oh, it's,
really.
it's nearby, and I know you like with this vehicle you've gotten kind of consistent at it, so I don't want to throw down a pizza. Okay.
Oh boy.
But that really isn't in Iglesias' favor for this one.
That's good. Thank you. Okay, how about
We'll talk about it later.
no. Meteor Stream pinball finish? I'll buy you like all the pizzas for
Wait,
the rest
the
of the
big
meteor.
one?
The big finish.
Fine.
If you get the pinball finish, the CGN style pinball bouncer finisher, pizza every day for the rest of the marathon.
I can't not try. Don't worry, I'll share it.
And I'm talking like before the last dash plate, like none of that.
I know.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
A lot of shift boosts you can get here, but
Yeah.
it's really weird.
It's very finicky. MTSing here is kind of hard, but it's faster.
Let go too early.
Oh no, before the second last dash plate, yeah. I forgot about that one. So just for the people who aren't in the know, it's possible to get a suicide here and just bounce your way to the finish. I'll probably crap my pants if he gets it. I've only seen one person succeed at it.
I've only done it once.
Oh, okay, well. Did not know that. Oh, double shift boost.
Come on. Oh. Wasn't the best entry, but that was still a good try.
You did it a little. You started you could bounce a little earlier. You could die a little earlier, but you went for it. So, respect.
Such a shame. I really wanted that pizza.
How about just get better sub 112 for a pizza, which is still kind of. You need to get quite a few shift boosts.
It's gonna be tough now.
With a lap one like that, you need to go ape shit. It's also possible to get a shift boost exiting that MTS, but that's one of the trickier ones. Because you're just trying to not die. Well, not hit a wall
Got
doing
it.
that mainly. Whoa, that's weird. Holy shit.
What?
What the?
You just got the refiller, and it gave you enough health to not die on the wall crash.
That's unfortunate.
It's like even he thought he was dead there. Okay, like it reflexively hit the pause. But
That
that's
was so bizarre.
that's Meteor Stream where you'll randomly just chain together like 4 shift boosts and just be like, what happened?
Yeah,
Like,
random double shift boosts all over. And I got them at the weirdest spots.
Yeah.
Too.
Thunder. Oh wait, Cylinder Wave. Fuck.
Cylinder Wave.
I was excited for a good level. Cylinder Wave is, yeah. When you first played it, it will probably be like your most hated level, but the better you get at it, the more fun it is.
It's nobody's favorite.
It's nobody's favorite, but it's all right. You just need to like get really, really comfortable with Fat Shark.
Maglaria.
Yeah?
Is Varney tied to Sequence Marathon?
No. It can be.
I think it changed though. Yeah, I don't know how you can pull that one off, but that's impressive.
It wasn't at NASA 2016 either.
I just wrote, this is more disappointing the other day.
He would have flown off and died if he went left to try to like get the optimal time, but he was like, nope, just go right onto the track.
Would have been slower, I think, so I just abandoned ship.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you got the really good shift. Whoa, whoa.
What?
That's a really. Usually you fly off the end. I've actually never seen that. Strictly speaking, that's faster than what the world record does.
Yeah, that's probably a triple. Oh, baby, a triple.
So Brave, if you're watching, try and do that next time. I guess that was shit.
So much jank in this course, so much.
I've seen people do shift boost, but they never like jump off the track and like get that weird dive angle.
I thought I was dead, to be honest.
Because it's not like Cylindernaut where it's like really, really hard to dive. There's a couple spots where you can fly off and the gravity won't save
The
you.
next turn is pretty simple to die if you mess it
Oh
up.
yeah. Oh yeah, shit, Yazoo is here. Like he hasn't done time attack in GX in like over a decade, but he's also one of the like old school top 10. Chili Berry, JKL.
Yeah,
shit,
seems
they're
like the whole gang is here.
the whole gang.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I recently got a PB on Thunder Road and Surface Slide yesterday and 2 days ago. So.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I saw the Thunder Road one.
Surface slide was just now, right? It was just
Yeah, while I was
before.
practicing
yeah.
this morning, it's just by a tenth. It was a bad PB, but still nice to get.
In Thunder Road, do you go for like the crazy suicide finish?
Not with this machine,
Okay.
although if you offer something.
It's over 2.5 minutes, dude. If you're gonna risk that much time for a fucking meme.
Well, you said it's a meme. That's good, right?
Sure, one pizza for the big suicide finish. All right,
I was joking.
all right. Are you gonna go for the jump here?
This one, yeah.
Nope, nope.
After that,
It's on lap 1. It's kind of tricky, but you can jump to this section and like skip a turn.
You skipped the chicane.
You need to you can't really lose any speed to the previous section at all. You need to get a good MTS.
lost some
Ooh.
speed there.
There's 2 MTS in the shift boost. The first one's fairly consistent, but it's also easy to hit a wall and die, or hit a wall after it, not die.
This I'm still pretty consistent at.
The return of Iowa will reshape the GX scene. Oh, the double, nice. That second one is like really, really hard to get. And it requires you to get the first one because you need to be going stupid fast. And then after getting that, you need to get the refiller without losing your speed.
What the hell is that?
That was close, I think.
Oh, it's like a recovery MTS into shift boost. That's neat. 244?
Not bad.
Not bad. See, where's CFP? I can't see. Oh, yeah, there we go. I see it. Yeah. But we want people to pick this game up. Like, a lot of people make tutorials and shit. Like, it takes effort, but it's a lot of fun. If you want to play this game, you should.
Hey, go fast. What's not fun about that?
And, like, everyone in the community will, like, go watch your stream at some point, and they'll be like, if you want
Yep.
pointers, they'll give them to you.
Why would you want my grade?
Oh, and one David J. He's another GX runner. He's a cool dude.
Also plays melee a bit.
Oh, and Phi 16. Forgot.
Here's the
Well,
longest
used to
course
hold-
in the game.
He used to hold the world record here, but then the Gallant Nation attacked.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that little shortcut he did with Quick Star, that's another good thing with Quick Star. It has really good air strafing, and it's really light, so it's air control. It's, like, easier to fling into the air and easier to move around in the air. So it's, like, easier to get, like, a pretty damn good time on this track with Quick Star. But ultimately, the Gallant, like is faster at, like, the tippity top skill level. It's just, you need to, like, not only do you need to do like know how to do everything well, but you need to like get shift boosts here, there, everywhere else that are like pretty damn hard to get.
Watch your hand, Nightclare, when you point.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries. Hasn't affected me yet.
I'm just I just a very hand talker. So
Hands on, yeah.
I forget what I'm doing half the time. Oh,
Aye.
boosting into that is kind of risky because there's an invisible checkpoint there that's kind of hard to hit.
Yeah, you gotta navigate that shortcut in like a specific way to not trigger the kill plane.
I turned in.
Oh, and
Charlie there.
mod JKL, Chili Berry. Chamomile, sure, he's all right. He doesn't play GX, but he might. How hard is doing the big shortcut on lap 1 with quick?
Very hard. It's
But it's like
pretty much luck dependent. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
you can, if you get really good MTS chains before it, that highly increases your chances.
can you get like the shift boost before it as well, like CGN and Brave go for, and Supersonic?
I mean, the shift boost right before the dip?
Yeah,
or-
like the weird little bump MTS in the two of them actually, yeah, right after the turn and yeah, right at the end and before the long straight.
The one right before the jump is more probable. I think you
Okay.
probably need that.
Ooh, good shift boost. But there's also this one here. You can get a shift boost here, right there.
Like that?
That yeah, that shift boost.
I just
Oh.
fucked it up. Oh well.
Next lap, you'll see what we were like bantering about here. It's a big jump. Which looks like, yeah, all the other like places he died because he didn't hit a checkpoint. Against all reason, there's like, it just doesn't, the checkpoint system just lets you skip a turn there. Of all characters in GX, who would you want to be the best machine in a hypothetical new game? Oh, Mr. EAD.
Clearly.
Mr. EAD, great star, easy. That or Crazy Bear.
That was
Nice.
close, so close. And I had no energy, so I wasn't over yet.
Sub 3?
Probably. What?
Nice.
Sub 3.
That's a good time.
All right, last one. Time choose the secret best machine in the game.
Secret best machine.
Some custom machines have unique names. There's like 75 of them, of like the hundreds and hundreds of combinations. This one is Hard Banger.
Hard banger.
And Hard Banger actually has the Cosmo Terminal Trident Fast Lap world record. So it's a good machine. Its acceleration is shit, but its weight is absurdly high.
It keeps speed really well.
Yeah, you just don't lose speed. Time will be coming up when he crosses the finish line of this.
On lap 3, of course.
Yeah. There goes the chat.
Good hard banger or MTS?
At higher speeds, but it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, it's. That's why it works on like Trident, because you don't need the MTS.
Yeah, true.
Didn't beat the stat,
Time.
but whatever.
110.55.
Not bad, not bad at all.
Mod Green Link SDA and 1 David J. And 516. Oh yeah.
Ultra late, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the other person?
516.
Yep, that was F-Zero GX.
All right.
Pretty proud of this run other than the early deaths, but
Yeah.
I showed off some cool stuff,
And
and
those fast lap PVs.
that's what really matters here.
Yeah, that was good shit.
Oh, gotta save. 420 there, and the green mushroom. All right, thanks for watching. And what game is next?
What game's after? Vampire?
No. Garfield.
Oh yeah. Caught in the act, right? Just can't remember if the other one. I think there was another one submitted. Oh yeah, it was Garfield Kart.